Hello and welcome to my server. This is CraftedRealms, a custom Minecraft MMO, and right now I'm just gonna show you what the server looks like and kind of how it works. So this is spawn. You can like look around, and so this is the whole map that we're using. This is just an alpha build, and it looks pretty good. So you go out here and oh yeah, I forgot to do this because this kind of makes it look a lot nicer. There you go. And now if you walk out here, you'll be like in the actual world, and it looks really nice. Thank you, JeraCraft, for providing us with the map. You can actually go download it, and I'll probably put a link of that in the description. Basically, this is a RPG server, so like there's levels here. Let me show you. So down here is like your hero level. Then of course your health and all that stuff. And you can level up. You might be wondering what these are. Why is there obsidian in the ground? Obsidian will be used for having spawners. And you might notice music in the background. I'm not sure if it's loud enough, but if you do, it sounds really nice, and I love that the song is playing. So if you go out here, you know, there's like a little more forest, and then over here, well, we're still working on custom mobs and items, but at the moment we have, oh, I had to adjust my mic, sorry about that. We have a few basic mobs. Their spawners aren't set up yet though. And there's a few different biomes, like coming up here, had to adjust it again, is the desert biome. So like if you jump down here, well, don't jump, that's a bad idea. You can like, there's desert and there's like certain mobs, like there's tiers. It's a tiered progression system, like kind of like Dungeon Realms, but we've kind of changed it up, made it a little more different, more RPG-esque. Up here, this is just a watchtower, you know, standard. We do have a small development team working on custom plugins and code, just overall code. If you're wondering what texture pack this is Dawn Legacy Faithful, and I'll probably put the download link down below also. Shaders, let me check what shaders I'm using. I'm using Plunder Pixels shaders, so there'll be a link, of course, down there, and maybe even GSLS shader link. I don't know, there's probably gonna be a lot of links though. But this is just to promote how the server looks, operates, kind of feels. And we draw some inspiration from Dungeon Realms, Windcraft, stuff like that, but also games like World of Warcraft, EverQuest, and a few dungeon crawlers. There's gonna be dungeons in this. There's gonna be tons like custom mobs, levels, items, all that stuff. It's gonna be a real RPG, and it's gonna have that feeling. So we're almost to the bandit, like the invaded village. We're probably gonna build like a broken bridge right there. Oh, zombie flesh here. I don't want to pick that up. So just keep on going over here. And like I said, this is what the map looks like. So there's a swamp biome down here, like treetop jungles, like big mountain jungles here, 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 and I believe here. And the desert biome, the plains, that's where and then the mountains are gonna be like tier 2. So here's like this area is tier 1. And over here, like this area, it's tier 2. And then more, we're not sure what this is gonna be. This is gonna be tier 4, tier 3. And then here, I know this place is small, but that's gonna be tier 5. So, yeah. And I'm sorry that I'm not doing a very good job at vocalizing and stuff like that. I'm just not very good at like camera work, so I decided just to make a promotion or something like that. I'm sure I'm gonna receive some comments saying, "Oh, you suck" and stuff like that, but that's okay. So we're almost there, and I'll probably show you through the swamp biome, and then just wrap it up. But I like the idea of like dungeons, tiers, all that stuff. I want to make it feel like a real RPG. This isn't even going to be the full map. This is just a phase 1 or like alpha map, and then we're going to have a larger map for phase 2. Alright, so there's 4 phases. Oh, 4 phases. Phase 1 is this. Phase 2 is going to be a slightly larger map. Phase 3 is going to be a large, like, high quality scaled map. Tons of custom plugins and all that stuff. And then phase 4 will be our final project. Here. There we go. Let's make it look nicer. This will be a little outpost. You can buy some like food and stuff here. And then down here is closer down here. This is where the Bandit Mountains, the tier 5 zone, is like down that way. If you keep on heading that way, this is the invaded village, and the bandits have like captured this and their stuff. I know I'm kind of nervous about this, but this is where a boss will be. Like we'll place a boss enemy here. There'll be loot chests probably, and then over here will be the rest of the like the dungeon. Well, there will be a tier 2 dungeon down here, but this is where the rest of the tier 2 will be. And there's a boss that spawns here like a champion. Then you gotta fight all around here, go through here, and there's, if you didn't see it on the map, there's a really cool like ruin structure, and we're gonna probably use that as a raid or a dungeon right there. That's gonna be a raid or a dungeon, and it's just gonna be tier 5 up the butthole, just crazy hack and slash action. It's gonna be really fun. We're planning on making this a really interesting and fun server. I'm sorry I'm like overselling it, but it's supposed to be a good RPG, and we're planning on making it like that. So here's the tier 4 zone. So you just go through here. Parkour. Getting a slight bit of lag, not big. So, ooh, oy vey, lag. But that sums up about the server. There is a city, or like a village in here, so we're getting close to it. And this will be like your final main big city. Ooh. not getting very good FPS. So if you go over here, that'll be a gate. And like, this will just be, you know, secondary. Like, when you die in the tier 3 or 4 zone, you'll spawn here, or maybe just 4 and 5, I don't know. But this looks nice. Spawn. So we're back at spawn, and we're gonna put like ender chests here. We might get a new host. That means we're gonna get a custom IP, more slots, all that stuff, and if you want to join, we'll put the IP in the description. And goodbye. Hopefully we see you in the future, and you guys, you know, take it easy. Bye.